Welcome to the Margarita Room. I'm Dutch, and that's Ray.
Hey y'all!
Just made it in time for a happy hour. Cheers, boo!
Cheers!
It's 4:44. Look at that, right at 4:44.
Yay!
Here's
Look at that magic.
Literally, I am super impressed with the magic that unfolds before my eyes every single day in my life with ease, joy, and glory. Yes. So welcome to the Margarita Room, y'all. Thank you for
And I have bore witness to said magic that she has had. I literally have bore. I think I was maybe on the phone for a couple of magic moments.
Yes. For sure. I mean, come through testimonial. Thank you very much.
Happy
Girl
Friday.
is bona fide. Yes. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to happy hour. Cheers, my love. Let me take a sip.
Cheers.
Y'all, let me tell you something about
too much over here.
Oh no, that's never. So the bartender in when I went to Montego Bay for Christmas, I treated your girl treat. Well, you know, you were there.
Yep.
When we recorded. Right. So the bartender Christmas told me that modesty is overrated. Because I'm like, oh, let me just, have my glass of champs. And then I'll come back, if I want a shot of tequila or whatever. And he's like, modesty is overrated. So he gave me a shot and the glass of champs at the same time. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
I receive it. Thank you.
Yes, sis. Yes, come through.
Girl.
And thank you, testimonial, for my magicalness, because the readings are open and your girl is booked. So thank you so much. You can head over to my Instagram page. That's at the Butterfly Hippie. And you can follow us at the Margarita Room podcast on Instagram. Thank you so much.
Come through.
So anyway, y'all, let me tell y'all about the bugs, the insects.
Oh, wait. we need like some theme music.
Yes.
This
music to describe.
This is episode number of Dutch
of Costa Rica. Exactly.
Yes.
So
the Adventures of Dutch.
To episode 43 of Dutch lives in Costa Rica and freed herself. Last night there was I guess you could say a cockroach. A water bug, whatever you want to call it. It was about definitely 5 inches long.
Oh,
first of all, let me just preface and say she was outside. It
don't matter. She existed.
However, she was crawling on my screen 2 feet away from me. Yes. And I heard her first because she's big. Like I said, she was at least 3 inches long, at least 2 inches wide across. The antennas were out, sticking, poking. She was out there, and this is her home, and that's cool. So she's climbing up the screen door, and then makes it to the next level, and then the next level, and then she's all the way at the top, right? And I could see her through the glass. She hits the roof and then falls down.
And has to start over.
Sis, let me tell you something. Sis did that 3 times. She did that 3 times. Okay? Then the 4th time she goes up and then she gets on the other ledge. I guess she realized, if I do it this way, I can get to the ledge. She got to the ledge and then she flew. Okay, then she flew. So they fly.
Okay, we're done.
They fly as well. So that's another level that I'm so glad I witnessed from the inside, right? It's all about perspective. So then she flies away and then she comes back to the screen. Cool. Anyway, at this point,
girl,
I want to go to the bathroom, and the bathroom is in the other room. I have to walk out the door to go to the bathroom.
Oh no!
I mean, I have to go outside to go to the next room. Yes,
I remember you showed me the.
Yes. So
Child.
she's on this screen that I have to walk out of. So I'm like,
she gotta go.
So what do I do, y'all? What do I do? I grab my handy dandy flashlight. That's right. That I charged a few days ago because I said if the lights go out again, I'm gonna make sure she's charged fully. And she was. So anyway, y'all, I do a little and I click on the flashlight. So I aim it at her on the screen. And I'm like, okay, sis, what you gonna do? So she's crawling up the screen still. I said, okay, fine. So then I shine the flashlight over to the point that she wants to go to.
Yeah.
It's on the ledge so she can get up and go on top of the roof. That's where she wants to go.
Now you talk. So basically you're telling me you're talking to this bitch.
Well, telepathically, I'm talking to her and I'm using my light and I'm shining it on her underbelly. Yeah, so I'm shining it on her underbelly and then I'm shining it on the part of the roof that she's got to fly to. Sis, do you know that she did it? You know she did it as I'm pointing there to the point she's got to land on. Sis landed on the place that she had to land on and then freaking walked her way up onto the top of the roof. And then I heard sis over my bedroom on the window on that side, chilling. And the dogs just barked because it's the truth. So that was episode 43 of Costa Rica Living. Y'all are hearing this live and interact, okay? And then I safely exited the room with my iPad and went to the other room and went to the bathroom and then took my happy ass to sleep. And I woke up feeling blessed and fucking amazing. What's up with you, boo?
Not that, okay? Not fucking that. Let's be clear.
Sure.
Girl,
show your titties!
First of all,
show your titties! And we're back.
Have at it, warrior princess. Have jungle princess. You can have that. Let me just tell you, my biggest.
You know what? I think if I show my titties, that the producer can block it out, right?
I mean,
of course. Show your titties. Woo! Yes. Show your titties on YouTube. Check it out, y'all.
On the boob tubes. Jesus. Well,
yes. What's up with
cheers to you and your fucking adventures, babe. Because
yes,
could not be me. Could not be me. I have a phobia. I literally, there's not many things. Excuse me. Look, I'm choking up.
Yes, even just thinking about the flying bugs. Yes. Is choking up.
Shooken. Look, my one biggest fear is cockroaches, water bugs, like those things. I seriously feel like there's a phobia. Even talking about them makes the hairs on my.
Yes,
So
I
hearing you
definitely
describe that, and to the extent of the size, oh fuck that! I just would have choked myself. Like
I was surprised that she was still alive. I was surprised because, like I said, you could hear when she hit the bottom of the roof because she wanted. That's what she wanted. She hit the bottom of the roof and then would fall down back to the tile floor. Yeah. And yo, I was, but you know what? They have that exoskeleton. Damn, son.
They don't die. They don't fucking die. Okay, so my week.
She's conditioned to take that type of beating. Wow. Yeah, we could translate that into life too, like survival of the fittest, like human beings.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what we are programmed to just stay in survival mode and keep doing it, even though we hit our head and we fall down, we get back up again, try again, we hit our head, we fall back down. And then when we get that hand of divine assistance and support, it fucking frees you, my G. Hey. You don't hit your head anymore. If you keep persisting on your freedom. Because she wanted to be free. She wanted to be free up top to bathe in the moonlight. That's what she wanted to do.
I'm here for allowing you to humanize that thing, but I can't do it. No. Yep, but that's a good. I see the road in which you've traveled.
Yeah.
However,
yeah,
I am just watching from a distance.
Yes, I feel you. How was your week?
Girl, my week has been a week. It's been a week. It's this I will call. I'm gonna coin it the week of mothering.
Ooh,
that's been my week. Like I've been mothering. Like it's been a lot of juggling, and it's the end of the school year. We got basically a week and a half left. Whew, I just need to get through it. It's a lot. But on the upside,
yes.
Hilariously, I will announce hilarious. Emphasis on the fucking hilarious, because this little South Central girl who ain't really about the kid life. I wanted one and I'm done, and that's what I have. I'm fortunate that it happened that way.
Yes.
Like I'm very much just like a free spirit. I just want to be me. I'm a PTA fucking mom.
What?
I'm on the PTA board at my daughter's school, so yeah, this is all weird. It's so weird.
Wow.
PTA mom. So that's my fun announcement, because my life is amazing. I am announcing being a PTA mom.
Well, come through, Black Girl Magic, PTA mom. Come get this. Yes, when it comes time for Christmas time, we are bringing collard greens and all this culture. Your kids are, just experiencing different things. The moms even want to experience different things with you as well.
And if they don't, they gonna get it anyway.
Well, exactly.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes, this is such a beautiful opportunity for you to represent all this ooey gooey Black and beautifulness that you and your Black family has to offer. Congratulations, sis.
Yes. In my very non-Black community. So we're here to completely bring it. That's what we're doing. As a family,
doing representing. That's a fucking fact.
But no, truly, it's representation for my child, as being one of very few. Absolutely, you got to represent as a parent. So yeah, that's me. That's what I'm doing. A damn PTA mom, and that's the exciting news of the week. Because I'm exciting in that regard.
That is that's wonderful. That's really...
It ain't nothing like no cockroach tails, though. I tell you that.
Well, listen, I believe that I have, since I have chosen to live in the jungle,
Mhm.
I was definitely aware that um, of what I was coming into
Yep.
completely. I came here to Costa Rica in February of this year. And on the third day here, I decided that I was going to be moving back here. So I knew that, the bugs are here. They live here. I'm moving into their shit, basically. And then shout out to my homegirl, Sylvia. Shout out to my homegirl, Sylvia. And she mentioned to me that, you know, over on her side, she's got these big cockroaches that she sees sometimes. And I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't even seen one yet. Right. So that was like 2 weeks ago that we saw each other.
Mhm.
And then, however, that was after leaving her place. Obviously, that was in my mind because at that time, I still had a really big fear of the water bug, the cockroach. So I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen one. Thank goodness I haven't seen one yet. Sure enough, however, it was on my mind because we spoke about it.
Yep.
And sure enough, last night
she appeared.
She appeared. And I am so very grateful. I am so very grateful that
look at you turning it into a positive.
No, really, that she appeared on the outside, and I was able to see her. I was able to see her clearly, and not be afraid of her.
Yes,
and to, actually before she got on the screen, she was back there on the pavement, and I went in and out nice and easy because she was, out there. Then she made her way up to the screen. Anyway, I forgot what my point was. My point was that I made a conscious decision to come and live in the jungle. And I know that there's many more of them than there is me, and we got to coexist together. And I love it. I love it. And we have an understanding, and I respect the land and all its creatures. So thank you.
And you're the right one for it.
Yes. And thank you. And also my other point was releasing fears and phobias. And I did that during the full moon.
Oh yes. And the full moon is the moon is in Pisces.
We come through Pisces water sign.
Pisces is very magical, right? Yeah.
Pisces is ooey gooey drippy water magic. Okay?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Ooey gooey
They're very
magic
magical.
Water magic. Okay? So thank you for that, right? So during my full moon release, fire burn release, I stated, I want to release things that do not serve me. And clearly it does not serve me to be afraid of these bugs. They live here.
Yeah.
They're fun. And they won't hurt me. And they will not hurt me. And they will keep their distance. And I assisted Queen Mother last night to get to the root. So now I'm definitely good in any hood. What up? I love that.
Girl.
Yeah.
We talk about roaches way more than I ever have in life.
Yes. Well, let's
I need a shower.
I love that. And I wanted to just jump right into the horoscopes, honestly.
Let's do it.
Being that we were talking about the moon, and releasing and whatnot. Or let's talk about the topic at hand, though. That I was being led in that direction to go down.
Yeah, down that path.
Yeah, I was.
Well,
you want to? You want to get into the horoscopes? I mean, because we can.
I mean, why not? Like, it's
Okay.
Friday. Let's get
Okay,
freaky.
it's Friday. Okay, let's
Okay,
get
you
freaky
know.
and let's get funky. Okay, let's get freaky and let's get funky. You know, I took yoga today with Kirby. Shout out to Kirby Yoga on Instagram.
Is it like everything I imagine being like outdoors?
Yes, my love.
Uh,
It is. It is. It is. It
yeah.
is on a beautiful rock property on a hill. They serve all types of beautiful food there. And then it's got like a chalet. You can walk up to the second floor. It's all open. It's just a roof and the music playing, the incense. You're staring right at the Caribbean Sea, the trees. It's yes, it's everything that you imagine.
All the things.
All the things. Yes, I'm very, very, very humbled to be alive in this body at this time and doing what it does. So
yeah,
I appreciate
amen
that.
to that.
Thank you.
So we're
let's
gonna
get to talk about it.
you were gonna get into the horoscopes, but I actually think it's a good opportunity to go to the topic because you literally I wanted to tell you though that going to yoga, I know that it puts you in this serene place. I've struggled with yoga. Yoga doesn't really, we don't really get along. I don't get anything out of yoga. I guess I should say that. And my style of yoga doesn't feel like working out for me. And if I'm doing it, I want to feel like I'm working out. So that's just my takeaway. So when you're doing yoga, you really do get the benefits out of yoga. And I feel like that's your way of like granting grace to you and your body to be like, hey, we're one else to be in this moment. And that's huge because I don't think that people allow themselves to just like stop and be in a moment. I have a hard time with that because yoga makes you do that. And I don't want to. Like I'm this person. Like I like workouts that are fast paced, that are hard hitting. Give me all the weights. I'm that kind of person. It has to be intense. And yoga is the makes you go deeper and calm the fuck down.
Yeah, well, there are many different types of yoga. The vinyasa that I was taking, the yoga that I was practicing today was vinyasa yoga. So it's a lot of flowy moves and then holding poses. So where we're not necessarily holding weights, we're holding our own body weight in these positions. There's planks where you're, holding yourself. Then there's low planks when you're hovering. Then there's other planks where you're lifting up your whole body. So it does really challenge you to focus on yourself and just yourself, not the weight that you're holding, the weight that's inside that you are required to hold up at this time. Right. So yes, it is. It does force your brain. It does trigger your brain into a lot of thoughts. Am I good enough? Am I this? Am I that? A lot of things. A lot of things are triggered, especially then when you're doing different breathing modalities along with it.
Oh, yep. The breathing part is big.
Because then the breathing triggers things in your mind too.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, yoga, there's levels to this shit.
Oh yeah. It's no joke.
You can do it. And thank you. I received that of dedicating time to be graceful with myself, to reflect on myself. And thank you. So the topic at hand are grace periods. Do you move forward, take a beat, or walk away? Wow. And then there's so many other options after that too, and intertwined in that. Right. Possibilities are endless, right? So grace periods. I mean, when I hear grace period, I think of a due date, right? A due date, and
Right.
after the due date, it's a set length of time before you incur a penalty.
Yeah.
A penalty, and you can speak to that, right? Grace period,
Uh,
and like in that way, right? In that
yes.
regard,
Yes.
professionally.
For sure. Professionally, especially with deadlines, due dates, and expectations not being met, and then repercussions from missed deadlines, for sure. Those all are heavily part of every portion of my job. So, yes, I can fully understand those, and granting myself grace when sometimes unachievable goals were not achieved.
Mm.
So, I mean, unachievable goals were not achieved.
Interesting.
There are often times that we have set goals for ourselves or committed, because oftentimes our goals are not ones that we've set for ourselves. Sometimes they're goals that we have to meet. And so, that being stated, if there are goals that you have to meet and say they were deadlines that you already knew were unrealistic,
Right.
right? But you
Unrealistic.
still try, you still try to get there. And if you don't make it, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. And you have to tell yourself, grant yourself grace that, hey, it's okay that you didn't meet it. You tried, but you have to have some learning lessons in there too. So to me, that is a big part of the grace period. Another portion I can think of when it comes to grace period is, or another way to define grace period is actually like carving out a period of time that you are allowing yourself, hey, it's okay to chill in this moment. This moment is okay for you to pause, take a break, to reassess. That period could be your grace period. And then once that's up, you keep moving forward to the goal. So that's another way that I kind of think of grace period.
Yes. Yeah. An amount of time for you to feel your feelings, do whatever you got to do, and be reborn and keep going and moving forward. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Right.
I love that. I can definitely relate to that instance of stepping away.
Mm-hmm.
And when you step back from people, places, things, you're able to see things more clearly.
Right.
And see yourself more clearly. And then in turn, assess things properly and get yourself in order so that you can gather and continue on your way.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. Yeah. So, in deepening the relationship with myself, it's actually become much easier in being graceful with myself and realizing that most of my points of view, ideologies about the world, about myself, what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, didn't even come from me.
Right.
They were placed on me by someone who is not me and other shit was placed on them.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with me. So these internal feelings of whatever, may it be anxiety, of moving to Costa Rica, for instance. Right? Oh, I'm gonna be alone.
That could be a lot of anxiety.
There's no one there for you. You know, you don't know anybody. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Those projections did not belong to me. So in that time of really centering myself and realizing that, okay, all these feelings, like I want to be the fuck out of here. You understand what I'm saying? However, realizing that these feelings were not mine and taking time to process that within 4, 5, 6, 7 months, that is a grace period. Doesn't have to be overnight, doesn't have to be a week. Right. However, processing your shit is a grace period.
Right.
I believe.
Yeah. I fully agree. That because that processing time is time that you need to even collect yourself and understand. And then just like to the point that I made is that period that you've plugged in to just pause. That's that time that you're collecting yourself and you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. It's a grace period. Yes. It's all the same.
Yes, exactly.
And I think that I think everyone has their own unique way that they're doing that. I think it's just being able to identify it. And in turn, now that you know what it is, that you use it to your advantage when you need it. Because we sometimes forget, you know, our fundamentals, the fundamental shit that we've been working on. Sometimes when you've gone, you know, and you've grown, you got to revisit that fundamental stuff because we forget it, and it's fundamental for a reason.
Now, what do you mean? What exactly?
Well, when I say fundamental things, I mean sometimes when you are trying to grant yourself grace, you forget that you have internally all the things that you need to basically grant that grace to yourself. You are the person.
You make the rules.
Yeah.
You make the rules.
Yes. So sometimes we get so entwined in life and things that we forget
that are illusions.
Things we've worked on in allowing ourselves to grant ourselves grace.
Literally. I completely agree with you. And literally, that is what I've realized in that I make the rules. I make the rules. This timeline, first of all, time is an illusion, a complete illusion, past, present, future. We're in 2 different time zones right now. So that's we're 2 different ages. It's somewhere on the other side of the world. Time is complete illusion, y'all. Except when it's wasted and squandered. That's my opinion. Okay, that's my opinion. However, what was my point?
Because we were talking about time basically going back to the fundamentals. That's what I was talking about. And I was saying,
and that you make the rules, and that you make the rules.
You're the captain of your ship. You are. So
that's what I wanted to say. That you literally can decide when you want to start uncrusting yourself from life's illusions. And life's illusions come in the form of your family, your job, all these fake titles. Literally, you could be a wild woman inside, right? And buttoned up every single day. And it's like, for this job, that's an illusion. When truly inside, it doesn't matter.
Right?
It doesn't matter. None of it matters.
I mean, and just at me at this point, Dutch. Jesus.
No, 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 no.
The read. I'm playing. I'm playing. But it applies sometimes. A portion of that applies.
I can remember myself
I
being
know you did it.
being a police officer, right?
Right.
Being a police officer for 17 years, 1 month, and 21 days for the New York City Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
And walking into that precinct every day with my makeup on, my lipstick on, looking fly, and then having to put on this uniform, this blue man's a uniform made for a man to fit a man's body. I wore a man's shirt and man's pants and man's boots every single day for 17 years. And y'all wonder why, you know, we walk around a little, yeah, right? Because it's like the game is rigged, is what I'm saying. The game is rigged until you realize that the game is rigged. And then you can be like, oh, okay.
Right.
Let me cry. Let me do what I got to do. Gather myself, figure shit out. That's your grace period. And first of all, and realizing that the game is rigged is giving yourself grace too, because it's like, it wasn't me this whole time.
Right.
So, wow. So I can chill the fuck out then. Right? So anyway, so back to feeling stuffed and then realizing that you're being stuffed, then you can, so me going into a uniform, a blue uniform, feeling like a, you know, whatever, trapped down and out. What did I do?
It ain't cute, basically.
It ain't cute. However, what your girl did is I made it cute, y'all.
Right.
My patrol bag with all my supplies in it, it was a hot pink gym bag. That's right.
I knew you were going to say it was pink. I knew it.
Yes, of course. You know, so I would do things like that to jazz up my life and give myself grace, give myself that wiggle room to be me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I think that's what we all have to do, especially when you have to be a part of society. Is that you gotta find you, or put a little bit of you in every portion of your life. Yeah. You know, or a bigger portion, whatever it is. But if there's portions of our lives where we have to be subdued or maybe not fully represent who we really are, you got to find a way to put you in there in order for you to feel comfortable. I really think that's true.
I agree. I agree. In any situation, it is required for you to put a little sprinkle of yourself in there, or else you're not being authentic to yourself. You die a little bit inside. You know, whether you go to someone else's job and have to play by someone else's rules, you know, which are illusions, you know, it's, and clearly, right? Like just, and when I say illusion, meaning illusion in that you think it's something that it's not, right? So going back to me being in this uniform, this blue uniform, and seeing everyone else with their black patrol bag, I took the risk to be like, well, let me see what happens if I bring in a pink patrol bag. Will anybody say anything?
Right.
And no one said anything. So there's a little sprinkle in me right there.
Yeah.
And anytime they saw that bag, they knew that was Dutch's bag. Whose bag? That's Dutch's bag. Yeah. No one's gonna take it. No one's gonna. No, because they know that that's Dutch's bag, and that's it. So yeah. In being graceful with myself, I was authentic and got the job done how I wanted to do it, and I did it my way. So that's what it brings. Yeah,
it does. It does. I feel like we've hit on several grace points.
Wow. Now, what about with?
I think at the end of the day, you just have to figure out. Go ahead, Dutch.
No. You completely blanked out, so I didn't know that you were speaking. So go ahead, babe.
Oh, mm.
You get it, babe.
Oh, I remember. So basically, I was just saying that at the end of the day, we all have to find that thing that gives us just a moment of take a breath in, or anything that gives you pause and give you an opportunity to gather yourself and or assess and allow yourself to live in that moment. And that moment, it doesn't mean literal moment. It could be however long you need it to be. That's the part of the grace that we need to remember too.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just 5 minutes. It could be 5 minutes. If
could
that's
be.
your storyline. If that's your storyline for that moment, it could be 5 minutes. It could be 5 days. It could be whatever.
Right.
Just heal yourself, boo. Be graceful with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. You're a new fresh baby out of the womb. Look at you. A new fresh baby out there.
Fresh behind the ears.
Yeah, be gentle with yourself, my love.
Yeah.
You deserve it. You deserve that shit.
That's the word.
Yes. You deserve that shit, my G. That's a fact. What about like a grace period with other people? Something like they have one more time to do that, or like a 3-strike rule. Come on, we've done it. We've done it. Let's keep it real.
Of course. I mean, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I have to do it with my child. Like, I mean, it's a thing. Shoot, look. It's also called consequences too. But yes, I will absolutely. You got to grant grace to all people in all portions of your life. I think you should allow a grace period. Now, again, everybody we get the same grace. And everything doesn't deserve grace either.
Now that's a fact, sis. Now you can say that again.
Right?
Now you can say that again.
Not. And you also have to realize that grace is not something that is automatically granted. I think you have to determine what your boundaries are for granting said grace.
Ooh.
You know, like
so you're saying that you have the gift of discernment is what you're saying.
That part.
Come through.
That part.
Come the fuck through.
Yep.
Come the fuck through. Yeah. We have the gift of discernment. Thank you, ancestors. Okay?
Yep. I mean, shit gets real, you know, and you just, at certain points, I just feel like you gotta know what you can tolerate. And once you have reached that and you can, the grace part, I feel like when the grace and the boundaries are set, the grace for me is I can give you several opportunities to fuck up until you get to the point where you've reached my boundary or my limit, and I know you've reached that, and I gotta let you go. I think that's the part of me determining how much grace I give people is by setting that boundary. That boundary determines how much I'm gonna give you.
Yeah. That boundary is the space. Yes, the boundary is you got this much space. You got this much space, and you cannot cross this line right here.
Right.
And if you do, yeah. And so that is grace, right? Or that is grace. Yeah, that is grace. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the only way you can readily or it's the only way that let me not say only. I'm not going to speak in absolutes. I think that it's a way of you being sure that you or abused or overly pushed into a direction that you didn't want to get to or a place you didn't want to be. because you don't have a boundary. And now somebody has gotten you too far, but you could have stopped that too far if you set a boundary.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that the boundaries are just so important in granting anybody grace. You got to know your limit. Like how far are we gonna go with this?
Come through. How far are we gonna go with this? South Central.
Where we at? Yeah. Well, I mean, what?
Yeah.
What's
How
up?
far are we gonna go?
So, how far are we gonna go?
Yeah, because how far? I feel you, sis. I feel you. Well, part of being graceful with yourself, I was super graceful with myself over this strawberry full moon. How was your strawberry full moon, my love?
Is that what this was called? No,
Yes.
you taught me so. Well, I'll tell you mine, but explain to me what strawberry full moon is, though.
So the strawberry full moon, this was the time for you to release what does not serve you, release your ideologies, release old points of view, old storylines about yourself, the bullshit, the illusions, right?
Okay.
The baggage that we fucking carry, right? So that was the time to bring all that to the forefront, to write it down, and to leave that shit in the dust because the new beginnings were coming in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So during my full moon, I did a burn release ceremony on the beach in La Playa.
I love that.
Yes, con mis perros. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I lit sage. And what was so beautiful about lighting the sage is that the ocean, the sea breeze kept the sage burning. So I turned it on its side, standing up straight, and stuck it in the sand.
Yeah.
And just a beautiful billows of smoke in the air, of sage smoke, dragon's blood actually in the air. And I danced around and I listened to music and I sang and I cried and I laughed and I played and I really enjoyed myself. So yeah, that was my strawberry full moon.
I love that.
Yeah. And I got my menstrual and I got my moon during the full moon.
Oh, wow. When, okay, tell me the days.
Hold on. Definitely the first, second, third. Definitely first, second, third.
First, second, third.
Wait.
Okay.
The full moon was on the third. Definitely got it on the third.
And the third was what day of the week? That was Tuesday.
When was June 3rd? Saturday.
Same thing over here, sis. That damn moon.
You see
right
what
on
I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So you need to Google what that means when you get your period on the full moon. Okay. Yeah. No, everything that the synchronicities be synchronizing. Okay.
Yes.
Period. Truly. Point blank. Especially over here for these divine feminine.
Yes. Hallelujah. Oh my gosh. Well, for my full moon experience, although I did not know, I readily admit, y'all, because she's still evolving. She is not fully evolved yet. I forgot to look up what the full moon was. So while I didn't do anything specific, or not anything that I had planned, I did, however, I think inadvertently or not knowingly
Come
that
through.
I purged my closet. I completely purged my closet. So this took me about a week. It took a week to get through it, but I've been wanting to do this for so long. And I know I talked about it on here previously, but
yes, you have.
yes, I actually did it. And it was so much stuff that was just, I didn't need it. I was holding on to, I outgrew some stuff. Like COVID has done a number on me. Well, clearly to me, not clear to y'all, because y'all ain't seen me before. This body you get is all the body you know. Therefore, enjoy. But
yes,
anyway,
enjoy
what I'm
all
saying
this body.
is,
Yes, yes, come through.
but yes, I was holding on to stuff I did not. No longer served me, and I didn't even know that that's what I was supposed to do. And look
Yes, my
at the
love.
alignment. I'm aligned.
She is aligned. She is aligning. She is aligned. She is
Yes.
aligning. What the
Amen.
fuck? Once again, these two faces right here in these boxes, divine feminine, forever protected. That's it.
Always.
And aligned and synchronized. All right. Period. So that's interesting that you purge and release stuff from your closet and things in your immediate life that did not serve you. Congratulations, my love.
Yes.
I love that. That's amazing. So come through. Let's see what these stars are talking about.
Well, before we move to the stars, there was one thing I did want to read to you because I was looking at this earlier.
Come through.
And yep, I got a note for her, but this one in particular, this one, though, since we were talking about the moon, I did look up that we were actually in the latter end of the full moon because when I asked you when was a full moon, I was thinking like, damn, this feels like it's been a long period because I didn't know when it started, but I knew that we were on this what is called the disseminating part of the moon phase. So basically what that means is, and this is new information to me, so we're all being educated together. The moon has reached its disseminating phase. Circulate your wisdom, distribute your findings, share wildly share wildly the fruits of your labors, as well as the lessons learned. And this particular moon is in Pisces. So basically what that means is cry when you want to, make art just for you, trust the ebb and flow of life, and your intuition too. Come through full moon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Candy.
She receives that.
Yep, go ahead, dance.
Woo! Come through.
If you want to.
I love that. I love how all of that feels. Hell the fuck yeah.
It feels right. It feels right.
Wow. I love that. So, hey, Aries. Aries rising. That's your moon, boo. That's your moon.
That's me. Yeah, come through. Let's see the dark side of me, guys.
Yes. Not the dark side, darling.
The dark side, darling.
Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to money matters and resources, you're all about practicality and sturdy systems. Today, however, invite your imagination to take the driver's seat, even if it's only for the afternoon. No, your fantasies aren't real life. They are fertile ground for inspiration. When you let your ideas rove without limitation, you bring into form what's possible. Your worthiness is not a daydream. It's your intrinsic right. And the first step to coaxing your visions into reality. Wow.
I receive it.
Ray, do you know how psychic you are? First of all, let me give my sister Ray some props because she's psychic as fuck. She's always giving me props. However, let me give you props. Because my G, you literally used that word in Cintric before we got on the air.
Did I?
Yes, you most certainly did.
Huh.
And we were talking about very fertile things, being creative and everything like that.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
are more psychic than you even know.
We did. I do remember that conversation.
Yes.
Huh.
Come
Well, look at you, Aries.
through. Come through.
My dark
Yes.
side.
Yes, come through. Hey,
What
Taurus. Yes, Taurus and Taurus rising. Your dreams are a potent portal. So let your imagination rove today. Tell yourself the story of the reality you want. No, fantasies aren't meant to be lived in. Getting curious about the roads your mind travels down can illuminate what inspires you and what's most important for you currently. Remember, this is your life and no one else's.
That's true. That applies across the board.
Son, this resonates with me hard. Body!
Our body.
I receive it. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm going to show my titties again.
They not ready.
That was amazing. Can we put little pigeons? Little butterflies.
What, little cockroaches?
No, let's put little butterflies. Can you please
Girl,
put butterflies over it?
you little butterflies, yeah?
Yes.
Butterfly diva.
Yeah, so I received that. Okay. And listen, we're in Gemini season, full swing.
Yes.
Full swing Gemini season.
We have until what, we got a week and a half?
Yeah, just about a week and a half.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Until we hit Cancer season. Exactly.
Yes.
So if today is your birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. So hey Gemini and Gemini rising and all the Geminis. Your inner world is a universe unto itself. Getting to know your own whims and fancies is one of the most potent ways to delve into the landscape of your psyche. If you remember your dreams from last night, write them down. Even if their meaning is not clear now, their significance may be revealed later. Daydreams are especially nourishing now. Yes, it's important to stay rooted in reality. Giving your mind permission to rove also affirms your connection to your creative, wild spirits.
Okay.
Come through.
That's a lot of words.
I am a Gemini moon, and listen, we spoke.
Does it resonate with you?
It resonates with me. Ray, before we got on the air, you asked me, so what? You've been going inward a lot?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right? You remember that? And I says, yeah, my G. I am securing my shit and battening down the hatches.
The hatches.
Yeah, I'm battening down the motherfucking hatches and making sure that your girl is good. I'm a priority in my motherfucking life.
Yeah.
I am a priority in my motherfucking life. Say it again. I am a priority in my motherfucking life.
One more time, sis. because you
Nah,
we literally had that conversation
yeah,
right before we got on. I forgot all
exactly.
about that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
And also it's talking about the dreams, right? If you remember your dreams from last night, write them down.
Right. Which
Son,
is what you already do.
no, because I used to not remember my dreams at night. Only sometimes I remember my dreams. Now,
Oh.
yeah. And now when I wake up,
Mhm.
I'm gonna practice holding onto the dream and writing it down. Because all of a sudden now, when I wake up, I remember part of my dream, which
That's
didn't happen
amazing.
before.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh. Okay. I thought maybe it's reading.
Yes.
I know one of you guys like
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes, definitely Ree will write down her dreams. I have a dream journal. Mm-hmm.
We miss you, Ree.
Yeah, we miss you, Ree.
We miss you, girl.
Yeah. Ree's doing great things out there in the world, y'all.
She is.
Giving everybody glitter.
Stay fucking tuned.
Yes. Giving everybody that
SFO,
glitter.
y'all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ree is freaking flying the fuck high. Okay.
Literally flying.
Facts.
Taking flights.
Exactly. Hey, Cancer and Cancer rising. Gather with your besties. Seek out your community and make space to share the visions and hopes you're all nurturing right now. When you articulate your mind's most daring, wild, and creative ideas, there's that word wild again, right? I said wild woman earlier, right? That I'm a freaking wild woman inside.
Yeah.
And you said that too.
Yeah.
Anyway, when you articulate your most daring, wild, and creative ideas, you usher them into potential. No, fantasy is not the answer to life. Yes, dreaming up the interdependent world you want to live in is crucial. Today, invite your imagination to the table, then witness where it takes you. Ooh.
Now's for Cancer?
That was for
Ooh. That was different for Cancer. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. That's my North Node too, Cancer. Come through.
Yes. Yes.
And now it's our time, like official. Yes, to the
yes.
Hey, Leo.
There we go. Leo. Yes.
Yes. Come through, Leo.
Yes, we are here, Leos.
Hey, Leo and Leo rising.
Of which I'm
both of us are Leo, right? We're both Leo rising, and you're a Leo sun. Come the fuck through. Yes, and Ree.
Yep.
Ree is a Leo sun as well.
Leo sun.
Yeah.
Heavy Leo energy over here.
Heavy Leo.
Heavy. Yes, there is emphasis on the.
Yes,
part.
cheers, y'all. Cheers. Let me take a sip. Son, I've been drinking mad water.
That's good, girl. Good. His skin is glowing, but you and the humidity too.
That's sweat. And also, yes, it is glow. So thank you for that.
Yes, it is.
The ancestors said that is glow. So yes, thank you.
Yeah,
it is.
Thank you, ancestors, for keeping her straight.
Yes. Thank you for keeping me straight too, sis. Thank you for acknowledging me, and thank you for acknowledging my shine. Thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate that, and I receive that with love and honor. So thank you for appreciating my shine. So, hey, Leo and Leo rising.
What's that?
Invite daydreaming to the conference call, classroom, or wherever else your public facing life takes you today. Encourage your mind to roam free and follow where your imagination leads. Whether it's a New York environment or a refreshed way you want to share yourself with the world. Your fantasies will nudge you in the right direction. The first step to making anything a reality is to dare to dream it up. Go for it. Son.
Sis.
I feel I need to take a sip. My whole stomach is it's jumping with joy. Holy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goddess. Girl.
See,
that was intended for you.
I'm just gonna sit on that. I'm gonna sit on
Yeah.
that.
Yep. Virgo.
Hey, Virgo. And Virgo rising.
Now this is a read. This is her part 2. Read.
Yes,
we keeping you alive in the horoscopes, girl.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. and Ree is heavy Leo energy, heavy Virgo energy.
Heavy Virgo. Heavy on the heavy. Okay, heavy on the heavy. Thank you.
Okay, so invite your imagination to lead the way today, boo. Especially when it comes to planning for your future. The fantasies you have about where and who you want to be a year from now contain potent information for your here and now. Ooh. When you allow your mind to rove, you let surprise in. Your dreams are a compass, so let them guide you. Yeah.
If that wasn't made for her, I don't know what is, because our sis has very, very detailed, heavily focused goals for the next year. Literally in the next year, the things that she's been talking about. I'm not here to represent her. She does it, but I just love this for you. This is so for her, girl. I love it. I feel it for her. I feel good for her.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Ree. You deserve it, my love.
You deserve it, girl.
You deserve all of this.
All right.
Hey,
well,
Libra.
Her part 3. Her part 3.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Come through. Hey, Libra and Libra rising. Collaborations require trust, ample planning, and keen attention to detail. Today also reminds you that imagination can be a powerful ingredient too. Let your mind wander. Invite it to lead the way. Fantasies may not be tangible. They spark your creativity and serve as guiding lights along your path. So dream up the partnerships you crave. Get swept away in your grandest schemes. Then go for it.
Go for it.
Wow. Then
mic drop. That was a mic drop moment. That was awesome.
I love it.
That was very inspirational.
Yeah. Come through.
Yeah.
Come through Gemini season. Gemini season is all about shape shifting and being all of the things. You are allowed to be all of the things. You don't have to be just one thing. You don't just have to be two things or three things. You can be all the things.
All the
you
things.
can choose to be all the things.
Yeah.
Remember that. Hey, Scorpio and Scorpio rising.
Cheers to our Scorpio.
Thank you. That's me, y'all. That's me. I'm a Scorpio sun. Okay. November 2nd. If you didn't know, now you know. I accept presents, donations.
Heavy on the Scorpio.
Heavy. Come through.
We are a mess today, y'all.
Heavy on the mystery.
Yeah.
Heavy
on the burn that shit down and rebuild.
Yes. Heavy on the death.
When it don't serve you, let that shit go and start over.
Heavy on the death and reborn.
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck? Yes.
Yeah.
So
heal it and move on.
Yeah.
It's our Go Scorpio. What y'all got?
Yes, and it's 5:55. Come through. We're manifesting love. Okay.
Yes,
come through. 5:55. 5:55.
Yes.
Let's Google. What does angel number 5:55 mean?
Oh, let's look that up.
So, hey, Scorpio and Scorpio rising. Your partnerships are a space to dream. So swap stories of your most treasured hopes. Press your foreheads together and try to read each other's minds.
Okay.
Watch the clouds. When you let your ideas roam, when you share the whims and fancies that circle in your heads, you can also remind each other that imagination is a radical act of creation. Wow. Imagination is a radical act of creation. And an act of love.
Of course it is. Of course.
Yes. You can cultivate interdependent networks of care in this lifetime. Giving your mind permission to get creative is the first step. Okay.
And that angel number hit right before you started reading, right?
Yes, yeah, my 555 alarm went off.
Yeah, so that was just the ancestors letting you know that it calls for you to take action. That's what 555 means. It means to take action. It's a call for action.
Okay.
Move.
I received that message.
Do whatever it is that you've just been read to do. Do that.
Yes. Thank you. I received that. Yeah. And I know exactly what you're speaking about. Thank you. I received that.
Yes. Amen.
Hey, Sagittarius. Yes. Hey, Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. I hope y'all are having a great day.
I am.
Yes, because I'm
having
fun with you.
Yes. And Sag are fire signs. So cheers to my brethren. I'm sure they're having a great day too.
Yes. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers. And we had a Sag not too long ago.
Yes, we did have a full moon in Sagittarius. You are 100% correct.
Yeah.
Actually, was this full moon in Sagittarius? I think it was also in Sagittarius. The full moon?
I don't know.
I think the full moon was in Sagittarius just now. It was extraordinary. Well, right now it's in Pisces.
Right.
However, during the full moon, I believe it was in Sagittarius. So come through. It was a Sagittarius strawberry full moon. I believe that's what it was.
So you're right. Through. I think it was one.
Come through. Come through.
Yeah.
Thank you. So listen, Sag, before we said that, I want to say my mom is a Sag. She's a fire sign, Sag. So come through, Goddess Robin.
Yes.
I love you. Yes.
We love you, Mom.
Yes, we certainly do, Mom. Yes, we do. And you love yourself. Invite your imagination to roam free, especially when coming up with the routines and work tables that feel most inspiring for you. Sure, fantasies about not needing to adhere to any schedule can be indulgent. This is also a potent time to let your mind get creative. If the idea of doing yoga during your lunch break or swapping your afternoon habits for your morning ones thrills you, that's a hint that it's something worth trying. Dream it, then see what happens when you follow up.
I like that.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that.
Dream it and see what happens when you follow up.
Yep. And like I said, when you continue to put one foot in the forward motion in front of the other,
Yep.
you will not lose. When you choose to move forward for yourself, you will not lose. That's on everything.
Hey, action.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Just keep taking one step forward.
Have faith in yourself. Yep.
Yes.
Always have faith in yourself, and that you put one foot in front of the other. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Capricorn and Capricorn rising.
Hey, Cappies.
How y'all doing, Capricorns?
I know. The serious ones. The all about the business.
It's all about the business with a Capricorn.
Hey, they about their money, all right, I guess.
Listen,
Come on,
listen.
y'all.
You want a businesswoman? You want a businessman?
Mm-hmm.
You better get yourself a Capricorn. You know
Okay, girl.
You hear me? Okay.
Preach.
Okay. If there were any day to let your imagination take the driver's seat, today is that day, my G. Pull out your crafting tools. Keep markers and crayons at the ready. Decorate your body in your favorite colors and textures and jewels. Woo. Savor the warmth of your shower or your bed, and invite your mind to roam free. If inspiration strikes, jot it down. Then again, the most inspiring thing of all just might be what it feels like to allow your creative impulses to lead the way. Your life is most breathtaking. Your life is your most breathtaking work of art.
Look at that.
That is so beautiful because you live the life that you create, right? You live the life that you create, and it's a work of fucking art, my G.
It really
is. It's a work of art. Congratulations.
Masterpiece if you make it.
Yeah.
It is a masterpiece. It is.
Congratulations. Wow.
Come through, Capricorns.
Yeah. Hey, Aquarius and Aquarius rising.
Really quick, one thing. I'm sorry. I'm interjecting here. Sorry.
Capricorns, girl.
I feel like that was really cool for Capricorns, even more so because they're not necessarily known to be like the creative ones, because they're business minded. Like they're known to be like the structured, all about their business, not necessarily corporate. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying they're very like the business kind of people.
Yeah. You know,
And to tap into their creative side, I was like, I
Mm.
like that for them because it's telling them to do something that's not their normal focus.
yeah, you know, I can actually say that I know so many Capricorns who are creative. They're either graphic
Yeah.
arts designers,
Mhm.
they could be musicians. I know
Yes.
mad Capricorn musicians.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting, you know, the dynamic, the duality of the Capricorn,
Yes.
how they are super business-like, right?
Yeah.
And focused on business and money and things in order.
Yep.
And then they can be free flowing.
Yes. Yeah.
And be
I mean,
musicians and
Synthesis
bang
Studios.
drums.
Synthesis Studios.
And hello, and Synthesis Studios.
Capricorn.
Huge
Yeah.
Capricorn energy, right?
Yeah.
And
So, yeah.
that's graphic design, that's creative as fuck,
Mhm.
and that's business as fuck. That's the
Yeah.
duality of it all.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know a musician,
Mhm.
world tours
Right.
hard body, is a
Highly
drummer,
creative.
highly creative, right? He's a
Mhm.
drummer, he's a conga player.
Yeah.
And,
Ooh.
and then he's also an entrepreneur on the side.
There you go. And that's so Capricorn typical. It very much so. You're gonna get a lot of Capricorns that are entrepreneurs because they have that business mind, but they can also be highly creative.
Right. To dream the dream, to dream the dream.
Yeah.
And to dream the dream and then to put it into fruition and then increase the business
Yep.
through their business mind.
Yep. That business acumen. Yeah, absolutely. Girl. Yeah, so I love that for Capricorn because it's telling them, hey, you can move beyond the business side. Abandon that for a little bit and lean heavily on that creative side.
Yes.
Because I think that a lot, I don't consider myself a creative. I'm not. So I think for creatives, sometimes they do need to be reminded it's okay to just abandon all societal norms and just get in your head and create. They need that. They need that inspiration. So good on Capricorns.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Aquarius. I know we're about to get into them, girl. Get into it.
Yeah. Well, I also want to say I think you're super creative. I mean, you're creating right now. We're creating together on this podcast, the Margarita Room. I mean,
you're right.
Super creative.
I don't give myself enough credit.
You're at all, my love. You're a PTA mom. You created that. You created that idea. Do you understand how many beautiful creations you are going to facilitate in your daughter's school district? A black woman, the first and only one on the PTA. So congratulations. You are creative as fuck, my G. Yeah, give yourself the credit, my G. You deserve that shit.
Thank you.
Hey, Aquarius. You're welcome.
Hey, y'all.
Aquarius
and Aquarius rising.
Yeah, deserve that shit, my G. You're creative as fuck. Invite your imagination. Exactly. Come through. Yes. Invite your imagination to guide the way, especially when it comes to your home life right now. Sure, it can be easy to rattle off the traits of your ideal abode or get swept away by promising housing listings. Your connection to your fantasies can dig deeper than floorboards. Become curious about how you'd like to grow your inner foundation. Feel into the potential for your sense of groundedness. Living your dreams first requires identifying them. Let your mind rove and wander.
That was sweet.
Yes, it was, and I received that.
Yeah.
Wow, that was so beautiful. It's like you deserve it. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your dreams, you are your command. You can do
I
whatever
feel
you
like
want.
Aquarius is okay. So here I go.
Okay, here we go. Let's talk about.
No, because I'm not gonna go that deep. I know we're winding down.
Yes, we are.
But I will say, I feel like, I mean, Aquarius do all that anyway. Like that's the embodiment of an Aquarius is everything that was just read. So I was like, you just said be an Aquarius.
Yeah. Be the star you are, boo.
Yeah. That's why I was like, okay, yeah, just be you, pretty much.
Be the star you are, boo. Be the star you are,
Yep.
boo. Be the
So
star you are.
I'm just gonna
Ooh,
sum
that
it down
rhymes.
to be the star you are.
There you
Be
go.
the star you are.
Hey.
Be the star you are.
Hey. Hey. All right, y'all.
I mean, come on, y'all. We acting bad over here.
Come through, Leo moon. No, Leo risings.
Leo rising.
Yes, that's that Leo's risings coming out. Ooh, superstars. Hey, Pisces and Pisces rising. Your imagination is a live wire of inspiration today, especially when it comes to your daily life. So let your mind rove and get curious about its whims and wanderings.
Mm-hmm.
Really ask yourself what you want your day-to-day living to feel like. And then see what happens when you truly listen. No, you don't need to solve all your questions. And yes, fantasies can be fleeting. When you invite dreaming in, you take the first step to building something marvelous and tangibly real. Just take the first step and keep moving forward, boo.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Just
didn't we just talk about taking steps?
Yes, forward in the forward movement. That's correct. So there you got it, y'all. Those are your horoscopes. I hope you enjoyed it. And take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And yeah, it's all good. So listen, y'all. It's last call.
Last call for alcohol. I don't never be wanting last call. I don't. I don't want to go.
I'm ring the bell.
I want to stay at the Margarita Room all night.
Ring the bell on it. Ring the bell on it. Ring the bell on it.
Look, I know I'm not the only one that want to be here. I know all y'all want to be here too longer, but we gotta let y'all go.
Yeah, and I
gotta
pee.
last call.
Yeah. So listen, I want to give y'all a reminder again, including myself, to be extra, 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 extra gentle with yourself. It's like you're a fresh born baby out of the womb. You feel me?
Get close. Tell them.
It's like you're a fresh born baby out of the womb, my G.
Okay.
You're delicate. You're delicate. Yes. So treat yourself accordingly, my G. Don't just be running yourself ragged. What are you, nuts?
Right.
Okay.
Relax. In a real way. But for real though.
Yeah.
All those things.
Just like Whitney said. relax, relate, release. Okay, my G, you're worth it.
Yeah.
And you're beautiful. Can we pick a card? Shall we shuffle a card real quick?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
We can't ever leave the pod. We can't close down the room.
Yeah. Well, do you want to give your manifestation first, or do you want to do a card first?
Yeah, I can give my manifestation. You ready for this?
I'm ready for you.
So mine is very much in alignment with this is so ironic because I try to have my manifestations sort of align with the subject matter. It doesn't always happen, but I try to. But this time, I didn't even come up with this, y'all. This was gifted and came to me literally. It came
literally, y'all. Literally.
I woke up this morning and I did my typical. And then when I finally got on social media about 2 hours after I wake up, I first fucking post. This is what comes up. I move like it's already mine and wait graciously as the universe drops it into my lap. That right there, yes, universe. Let me repeat that one more time because I made dramatic pauses. Let me read it so you get it. I move like it's already mine.
I move like it's already mine and wait graciously
as the universe drops it in my lap.
As the universe drops it in my lap. One more
time. So I'm very much moving like it's already mine.
It's already mine.
And waiting graciously as the universe drops it in your lap.
And waiting graciously as the universe drops it in my lap.
Yes.
That's called the power of 3, y'all. Say it 3 times. Say it 3 times.
3 times it's yours. 3 times it's yours.
Listen. Wow.
I receive it. And seriously though, like that really that resonated with me because there's so many things that I'm trying to accomplish in life, as we all are, and I have seen that I'm not moving in the manner in which I want it. So we gotta take it in line.
Right. Because you're trying. Don't try. Just do it.
Just do. Just be.
Don't try.
If you move and act as if it is.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Just do it, baby. You got it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Yeah. All right. So let's see what these cards are talking about. So today we're using the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Steele.
Ooh. Can I see it? Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah. So we got a
cute. Of course she's fly.
Of course, little brown girl on there. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I love these cards for that reason, because these cards are all different, races. They're androgynous, they're men, they're women, they're everything. It's everything. So shout out to Lisa Steele for this tarot, the Modern Witch Tarot deck. It's the shit.
I love it.
Yeah. So okay, so I'm going to ask these cards and thank them for being here. And everything we need to know finds us at the perfect time. So here's this divine message from the ancestors, or holy high spirits, and our animal spirits. Anything else for the highest good we may not know. Come through.
Come through, spirit.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, what do you have to tell Dutch, the Great, Ray, and the listeners of the Margarita Room podcast? What message for the highest good do you have for us? Everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time.
Everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time.
Okay. We got We got 2 cards, y'all.
Oh, yes. One for each. Or 2 for both.
Come through. We got the 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit.
Okay.
Okay. So, the Hermit card. She's beautiful too. She's looking down at her laptop. She's looking down at her laptop.
Is that what she was doing?
Mm-hmm.
All right, little
She's-
businesswoman.
Yeah, she's wearing a hood. She's wearing a hood, and the dogs just barked because it could be business. A whole lot of business in that laptop.
Oh yeah, it's any kind of business.
It's any and all types of business in that laptop.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
So come through. If I can find the freaking thing. All right, the Hermit. Through solitude.
We hear y'all over there. Let us know.
Right, so this is the message. So they're saying right now, pay attention.
Yeah.
Okay. Through solitude, we can discover new things about ourselves. The Hermit has shrugged off material and superficial concerns and distractions and has retreated to an inner sanctum. She's taken a break from the outside world to focus on herself. The glowing star is the guiding light of her unconscious mind and a pathway to the breakthrough. The laptop is the support of learned wisdom and knowledge to help her along her journey. It can also be a special skill that helps the Hermit cope with being alone. It's okay to be alone. Silence and meditation can help you explore your own inner worlds and lead you to new places. There's so many constant distractions that can keep you from focusing on your own self-care. From social media to job stresses to FOMO. It's time to take a break from it all. To retreat to a place that makes you feel safe with the goal of improving yourself. Don't ignore your own mental well-being. And if you need a teacher, a guide, or a therapist to help you along the way, that's okay. Don't be afraid of being alone. Thank you. I received that. I received that.
Yes.
Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Okay.
Show me
Now
what
this
10 of
card.
Pentacles was.
Hold on. Let me show you 10 of Pentacles.
Because there was a lot going on in there. Is this a mixed couple over here?
Oh, okay. That looks
They're getting
like
married with a baby and
it looks like a whole bunch of money. It looks like a woman holding a baby, dogs in the background.
There's some dog and a cat and yeah.
It just looks fruitful.
Wait, and there's a grandma in there
yes,
somewhere.
There's abundance. Yes, this is all about abundance, my G.
Yeah, let's hear.
I love that there's 2 dogs on the card, and I have 2 dogs.
Right.
And there's a black woman on the card.
Yeah.
Holding a baby.
Yeah.
Okay. And babies come in all forms. Anyway, moving along. 10 of Pentacles. Come through, synchronicities. Motherfuckers. God damn. The channeling is amazing, y'all. Okay, channeling is what I do, and the messages that come through. This
Every
comes from the
time.
this comes from the
Every time.
ancestors and the Most High. Believe that. Okay.
Every time.
10 of Pentacles. Everything in your life is coming together magically. No lie, that's in bold and italics.
Nice.
No more stress-filled nights worrying about money or rent or your job. You've done the work required to create some stability. Your home is full of love, satisfaction, and comforts. There's no need to do anything drastic or radical. Believe it or not. You found some peace. Allow yourself to welcome it in. Thank you.
I receive it too.
Yeah.
Yay, that was good.
Yeah, that was super good. That was super duper good. So thank you.
I'm gonna wait on the wealth part.
Yes, the wealth is here. We are healthy and wealthy at every perspective.
There's wealth in all forms. We ain't talking about money all the time. It's not always about the money.
And
I mean,
correct. However, we is talking about money.
We'll take health. Money.
We're talking about making our bones are limber. That is definitely wealth. Being able to breathe this air in our lungs every day, that's wealth.
Health is the most wealth, honestly.
Okay.
Like, oh my God.
We are being sane in our minds, being in control of our decisions and the life choices we make. That is wealth. So don't get it twisted.
Mental health. Exactly. Mental health, physical health. We need it all. Because you can have all the money in the world and can't do shit when you ain't healthy, mentally and physically. But just pay other people to take care of you. And that's, I don't think that works the way too. You want to use your wealth.
Listen,
you did that in somewhere else, but yeah. Now the place you win is where I want to be. So yeah,
right. Yeah, so that works too. If I gotta pay you to take care of me, well, listen. If I'm gonna live it up, I'm gonna live it up. I'm gonna live it up. So thank you for the blessings that will allow me to pay you to take care of me, so that I'm flourishing, my love. Right? Because you can look at it like it's one hand washing the other, right? It's a service that's provided. And I
was talking more nursing home-ish, like nurse people who actually have to physically really take care of you. But the take care of you that you're talking about is preferred. Yes, absolutely.
Right. There's all levels to it. That's just what came to my forefront real quick. Anyway, I gotta pee mad badly, and we're off this anyway. So we love y'all. Follow us on Instagram at the Margarita Room Podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or concern, holla at us at the Margarita Room Podcast at gmail.com. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dutch.
We love y'all for being here every week.
Yeah. And that's Ray. And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.